Story name is When I Saw God in Eternal Space. Every time when I meet God, I overwhelming love tell me one thing, that why God created eternal life and gave all creation one spirit, also to be forever and ever live like God. No death will take place. And same time, the soul system it is object of God. God is a subject of universal prime force. On the other meaning, soul, God is a subject of universal life. Again and again I have to describe so long God giving His spark to external creation and eternal life. So long life will be continue. Other way around, if God decide not to give His spark, which is a keeping a life continue, internal or external, this day will be end of every creation, external, lower creation, also in spiritual world, and also eternal creation. This is the end of the day. At this point, every time when I'm thinking with my heart, so much overwhelming love coming for God, that every occasion still demand and asking God to fulfill their wishes, their praise. However, they don't realize first steps that God have given all what He has to His all creation. God is a being, so He created many creation. Angels are also being, jinn creation also being, human are also being. and before countless creation, also being. There are 5 senses which God has. Hearing, see, smell, feeling, thinking, whatever it is. He totally gave this key to all his creation, inclusive human creation. We also can be transcends the time and space, and this external and internal life become a small town, blink of before eyes. We can be at any place, any time. Other days I was hearing my wife, Kasyani. She is a lawyer, but she's the first lawyer who is also meeting God and coming to know many observations, eternal life. She was day before was telling, God gave us one amazing gift, that she could be any place in this external or internal creations. She has to think and she will be there. Blink the eye, she can be there. What a great gift God is giving. Actually, parents are not a true parent when they hide something from their children. On the other side, God, Creator, created countless creations. And He is the one who is the true parents, the only Creator, only God, who created all this. How He can be hide something from His creation? God invested His last ounce energy in His creation. He has given all. And His nature is give, give and forget. Our fallen nature is take and forget to give. Wow, amazing. That's the way we inherit God's nature. We are very selfish people, self-centered people. We did not learn and we did not grow from God's nature. So, there is nothing which God hiding before His creation. All what human being, angel, jinn, whatever is, other creation needed, God has given already. He taking care. His being is taking care. Administration, how? under guidance. He's a kind. Without asking something, he has invested all. That's why all glory go to God. That what he has done, external and internally for us. And his kindness is continued. But in the end, one thing is left. This mankind have to fulfill with their own freedom, own free will, with their own decision of their mind, their awareness, their consciousness, with their emotion and with their spirit. If they want to love God in this creation, or they want to be unthankfulness toward God. Answer is very clear. All this fallen creation who left God have proven that we have taken second part. We became very unthankfulness creation toward our Creator. Forget the love actually. Love is a very highlight. Even we have not compassion for our Creator. We have not even sympathy for our creation, our Creator. So these are less steps we have to decide with our own heart. We want to allow that we become aware, to thankful to our Creator. If we have a sympathy for God, if we have a compassion for God, all we see with our true thinking and true thinking of our heart, God deserves our first love. This even God will not force to any creation. This every creation has to decide its own self. So who will knock? Spiritual door will be open for this person. Who will call? He will get response by God. But there are many in religion who knocking the door, but door is not opening, and then they go back to their old world. There are many who call, after a while, they are disappointed, giving up the hope, and go back to their old world. However, I say, the true person was this person who was calling all his life with whole loyalty and love. The true one is, when he was calling, in the end, door was open for him. He was a true seeker who was calling. The one always knocking the door, but the one who devoted and left no other alternative that God was everything, and then door opened for him, he was the one who was knocking. So the last step God cannot do for us. This door or window, whatever you want to say, this is responsibility for human creation, that they respond with their heart to thankfulness or compassion or sympathy, or to say, God is my first love and everlasting love. This is key is every creation has in their head. And if you don't want to use this key, you are blind. On earth, you will be blind in spiritual life. Spiritual life blindness will be more painful, more terrible, more suffering, that you will see the other going, continue higher, eternal life, light being, and you cannot be there because of your ignorance and dark spirit. The person who knock the door and call, and who really give the right, his heart, that God is my first and everlasting love. If he is not spiritual blind, he will be not spiritual blind in spiritual life. He laid the foundation here with his own willingness, with his own true thinking, with his own awareness. His consciousness was received the light. No. I want to give, to come to know the truth, the nature, and more deepest way who is my creator. And then he gave his right of heart. So he laid this foundation. This foundation is a seed of love which open up and grow inside of his spirit, but is open up from this seed first in heart, then he's grow up and show the light in his spirit. And he open up this, he has this foundation that he responds God with his own free will. God is not forcing him to love him. So this last step we have to do, nobody gonna do for us. I was in internal life is those places where was a dark eternity, nothing was created. And here I saw that God, the throne was passing and going with I would not say slow speed, but it was going with speed. Of course, God could be any place before the break. But this was a dark eternal space. And I have described again many times. God's throne is wordless circles where water is moving like a diamond, but there are also many other gases which is surrounding, which we do not know. And God was in his throne, and I saw 8 beings who was below God. Their faces were like animals, but other body was like a spear being. When I saw this expression, I don't want it to let it go this moment. So the crystal vertical light which God gave me is male light and female golden light in me. I speed up. I do not want it to let it go, God, because simply to have few moments, even there's no question was no, I want to know answer, but once I see my beloved one, to just experience that my beloved one is present. He is always present, because this moment that you see him for eyes, you cannot explain, even you have to use your all internal emotion, even when the heart come together. This overwhelming moment and love you cannot express. For this moment, internal life was created. For this moment, remind you that your life came much, much, much after. But first, if God would not give the birth to love, there would be no life. External or whatever, eternal life forever. To see your so near your beloved one, how you can miss the moment. These are the moment. It reminds you everything, all. The one is in front of you, who gave the birth to love and who gave the life and gave you eternal life. So I speed up. When God saw these things, he slowed down more his throne. I went near to God, and with his eyes he gave me sign to come near, and he let me sit down near with him like a small son, and he was curling my hair. I mean, I lost my hair, but my spirit has very beautiful hair. So he was curling my hair, tenderness, and was expressing his love. Afterward, we enter there where only God can be all 19 being, or in this 21st century, God say 19 God, 19 being, and you, and now we are complete. Only this 21 can come there above the time and space. And all this internal creation, everything is below. And this I saw that 19 being was not there. Even this 19 being was this cause happened before God 19 time, but they could not become to existence. Just example, like a woman get pregnant and pregnancy destroy. So this cause of first cause was happened before the cell was meeting, and detail I have given many times that this cell was also existing which man and woman create child. And this that matters in external creation or eternal. Internal is a fine material, and who created? God itself say, I'm a creator of light, not a creator of darkness. This darkness process, we can say, blind law, where light is not there, there this matter grows actually in the freezings. However, when God, that 19, when God became, this time first 20 times, finally this first cause was successfully, nobody knows the timing don't exist, but when God came aware, His kindness and love that He brought this 19 being, which was before, also into existence. So they are being, but they are, we call Lord. They are everything, and they are working under God to control the systems, but only they are not God. There was also cause before God, but they did not become reality. God and I was alone, transcends the time and space. And God was looking in my eyes and asked me a question. My heart, how much you know me? This question was a mixed feeling. I felt strange. I felt some kind of unconscious fear. Though I never had a fear when I meet my beloved one, but some wave went. I was speechless, and God asked again this question. This time God said, "Oh Zahid, my heart, how much you know me?" Again I don't know what to say actually. Shall I say I know you very well? But when third time God asked very seriously, "How much you know me?" Then I say to God, "I know only so far how far you gave me opportunity to observation, all the journey which you gave me, allow me with you, and all the experience, the keys and window you opened for me. Only so far I know." First God was only looking at me after my answer, and then God say, "Come in my eyes, through my eyes, come into my heart." Once again, come in my eyes, through my eyes, go to my heart. It means heart is not a physical something. Go to my emotion. God is the subject of all emotion, where love took birth. So God is a misleading when human creation say God is love, love is God. No. God is higher than love. Where love lose his senses, his eternity, become delighted and mystic. There begin the footsteps of God, or footprint of God. So through his eyes, I went inside of his emotion. We are now, or let's say I was, inside his eternal emotions, traveling, observing, receiving new experiences, and I felt many eternity has passed, many eternal time period has passed. And I was continue and always was in the emotion of God, that there will be endless eternal time period, and then came there will be no time periods. And then suddenly wave came to me, panic, that maybe it will be not possible to return back in the journey of God's heart and in His emotion. When such a feeling dominated me, I called the way God said, just call my name and I'll be there. I says, God, my Creator, I got this wave of fear, I will never return back. How long it will take that I come to know your totality? Or there is no way left to come back. It's not happen that I lose my whole identity. And there will be no possibility to come out from God's emotional, eternal journey. At this moment I saw two hands, crystal, two hands with blue and golden, like a billion sun are shining, and these both hands pull me. So I returned back. I saw God, and like you take a long breath, I was dizzy. The overwhelming situation, I cannot describe to you. I was speechless. I don't know what to say to God. Then God started saying to me, "Oh my heart, whatever you have seen in my emotion journey, no one knows. no one came to know all these experiences. But this was only one drop, what you came to know. At this moment I say, God, I got so lost that there is no possibility to return. If there will be possibility that this journey can be complete inside of your emotion, in your heart, God says, no one can complete this journey. Only I know who I am. Hearing this, I cry. I was shedding many tears. God said to me, "Oh my heart, I will invite you again to go through my eyes into my heart to take again this journey." I was speechless. It was so much which I saw. What kind of eternity was there? What kind of internal, unknown creation, or who was this being? If this is a still concept, or God already brought them in reality? I have not seen this. I was like a blow up, like pieces. My mind was not working, my awareness, all what I wanted to know, the natures of God and all, and that's emotion, my journey, is blow me up. I do not want you to know what I have seen, those all. If it's reality someplace, or it is only in your concept. When gonna be reality? Who they are eternities, who they are new beings. If they are in the heart of God, or when this will be reality. I was so much dizzy and like a knocked out cow that I don't have this courage to ask God. I was only worries that even I live many billion years on earth, this life is too short. I will not able to tell What will be my eternal life? All those my observation, like a God say, when I come into your eyes, then you can see me. In this moment, I was really such a knocked out that I have no more want to express anything. I was feeling just go this billion miles higher, those trees. Sit down as a small bird in the nets and just let it have only one thought in your emotion, that eternal life is not enough to come to know God love. And on the other way, this life on earth, though I express my observation and my journey, but that's too little. How shall I tell? You have to go countless eternities, and only one word will be always lips. We don't know God value. God is so great. In this point, Muhammad teaches God is great, God is gross, Allahu Akbar. But they took a wrong meaning. They thought God is gross, Allahu Akbar, mean to kill human being. It means to kill other human being for your purposes. This is the evil. This is a take us to dark side. Allahu Akbar meaning was God is so great that in this one lifetime, in our capacity, we cannot catch the love of God like a wind. But in love, we have taken such a growth or journey that this man will share to our fellow men. We can say Allahu Akbar. This is a true meaning of God is great. My thought was knocked out. My awareness was knocked out. I have forgotten the nature to come to know God, the light of my conscience. What this emotion journey inside of God's heart. Honestly, when I also was returned from back, I felt that my breaths are so heavy that I'm not able to take any time my breath. And what this journey which I went through, not my spirit said goodbye to my body. I was so far knocked out with this emotional journey. Every journey like a one music, there's a one who write poetry. And then in poetry he researched the true spirit of music and composing. It took a long time when heart-touching song appeared. Such a song comes only very seldom. I know we call they're the great singers, and he says they call his voice like a god, sing in his voice. But he says the truth is that I have a good luck that the composer, this poetry, who compose these songs, I have seen this golden light, golden age in my time when all instruments came together. They were the great people, I know them. And they are in beautiful world actually, because they gave a music one spirit. Even they says, I have sing 50,000 songs, but the highlight was only few. Who make them satisfaction with their own music, but they say something still remain, that real color could not come. Something was missing. This is exactly situation was with me. When I became balanced, like you get a punch and you are unconscious and referee count 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have to stand up early, so you became normal. You can fight. You find your energy back. Otherwise, you are a loser. And the only thing which make me all my life sleeping less nights and also this moment, this burden, how I will express. And other thing was making me very broken heart, that I was saying that there were many who did not reveal heavenly truth, the observation and journey. And now I was standing in this situation that even I want use every second of my life, I will not able to reveal everything. Because to bring this realization, compose this thing, compose my eyes and my observation journey, compose my experience, bring them in this moment the way God wants. Impossible. That's why one journey takes sometimes my few days, few nights, and I find myself so limited. So much that I cannot bring this all instrument together to bring this the way I saw, the way I experienced it. But this impossible come then possible when God's light come, hold my shoulder, hold my hand, and become my hand, holding my shoulder, God giving light surrounding me. And then this moment, this impossible become possible to share. But this is again impossible to tell all. What kind of poor man I will be when kingdom of established will be, is God says already established. My heart, you have laid the bridge of my heart where all creation can come to know according to their thirstiness, their hunger, their own growth. They can have a journey and find their own time at. And God said, now is growing. Blind people cannot see, external people cannot see. But spiritually, and my wife saw, many others saw, this seed becoming now growing. And this can be seen with spiritual eyes. It means it's a question of times when real fruit will be tested. And but even all this that mankind will taste and see, this requires timing. But I was thinking about myself. Near future there will be many great son and daughter who will have very deep relationship. This is a new heaven, new earth. New earth means earth is beautiful. You don't need to destroy the earth because your own ignorance. New earth means new mankind. This earth will be belong to them. That in the future, when they will discover more, they will say, what kind of God heart is? He never revealed this. He took many heavenly, dynamic stories of love with him. But this is my answer for them. This future God's son and daughter, that I swear of God's love, timing did not allow me, but God knew my heart and my spirit. If timing will be loyal and give me a long, long life, more long life, more I would reveal. And this was making me sad. And this moment again, I felt I gonna be fell apart. And I says, there is an eternal life. Highest heaven. Who I can tell all this what I came to know about God emotion journey. And I heard the voice of highest heaven. You have a short life with your body, but you don't have a short life. You will be forever with us. You will always gonna have good luck, love opportunity to share in this countless heaven. So I am again bound to God that through my lineage, new family, new society, new nation, new world will be. There can be happen some individual mistakes. This can happen also in paradise. But one mistake will be not happen. Their love will be unchanged. Their foundation of love will be unchanged. Their heart, God will be remain always true, original source, first love, everlasting love. This they will have the greatest foundation where they will be able to reveal more things actually. And more time pass by, they will become more greater and greatest and greatest. How greatest they will be. That when gonna look at their glory, their growth, I have to look at them with my head like I'm looking Mountain Everest, and I'm gonna feel these days I'm so small, least, but same time everything will be liberated in my heart. And my possession will be not only love, but love of God. And this love which He gave birth, where life took place. Whatever I saw, I will reveal, continue in volumes, slowly, slowly, little by little. Like you have to go kindergarten, then you give 1 year first class, second class, third class. And many times you cannot make it, so you have to again next year have to prepare. Your 1 year is gone, but it's not gone. It gives you again new growth to make it, new chance. And that's the way is spiritual growth. I don't know how many, I cannot count, song observation in love of God and journey and experience are inside of me. And I am also very handicapped when this wave of this journey comes. I want to catch when this wave want to embrace the moon and my wave want to highlight. I want to give this highlight moment to my fellow man. But many times these are too short wave. Goes very high, but it remains seconds. It do not remain 1 day or 2 days. Every waves have some message to me that I can complete my love, complete my song of this journey. But until I catch this wave, another wave, knock me out, there's a one mysticness wave than others. And many times, honestly, I lose my balance. My instrument is not functioning. My mind is not functioning, my consciousness, my conscience. I lost totally in emotions. That emotion, the one who say I give birth to love. My spirit is lost. And the God is the one who with both hands bring me every time out and make me balance so I can go on this journey to complete my love. If this touch you and few tears drop in your eyes, this will be a one foundation that you will not forget love of God. Maybe you will have many things which is your ignorance will be with you, but this wave, this tear will remind you that you have to fulfill the purpose of your life. If you will here live or after you die, this wave will always will call you to come and complete your song of love. And this tear will be always, your throne will move around and give you a new wind to go on.